Yo, what's up? My name's RetroPat. We have a ton of options and goals for what we want to do today in Dungeon Defenders. Welcome back to my series within the year 2023, which will end up leaking over into 2024, I'm sure, of me going from level 0 to 100 in Dungeon Defenders and also leveling alt account characters and everything of the sort. Really just playing this game from scratch in the year 2023, and it holds up incredibly well. This game could have been released yesterday, and I would have believed you. First things first, today we're going to be letting all of these pets free from their cages. Just kidding, although I kind of do wish that was possible. Unfortunately, it is not. However, I'm getting sidetracked again because I've literally never seen that trapdoor before. I don't know if that's new. I don't know how I missed that, but we have a little more traversal now. Now, first things first, I do actually want to test something. Someone told me recently, and I want to test how severe it is, because I've always felt this way in Dungeon Defenders, but I didn't know how severe it was. So what I mean is, someone told me that if I switch heroes from my hero that built the tower to one that did not, the damage will actually change. So let's see if that's true. So this harpoon is doing around 4,600 or so damage on my squire. Let's go ahead and switch heroes over to my level 1 hermit with no stats, you know? Let's see. Yeah, now it's doing 3,500. I don't know if that straight up comes from the like stats themselves or what that comes from, but that is a massive difference. Absolutely, that person was totally correct, and that's very, very good to know. But back to my squire, the important character for today. We're going to go ahead and sell this off so it's not annoying me. We're going to head over to the crystal and choose our pick our poison today, truly. We could continue the quest for the lost Eternia Shard DLC. We finally beat Misty Mire Forest last time. I could do something like one of the giant maps. Honestly, one of my favorite times playing Dungeon Defenders was playing the mining complex map. This thing was beautiful, and it just stunned me over and over again. It's a shame I lost on it. But since you guys just saw that map, I'm not going to worry about going back to it just yet. But what I do want to try is a classic map. I want to try the Summit. Specifically, I'm going to be attempting the Summit on survival. I do have to get to wave 15 for each survival map to be able to unlock certain pets. That's one of my biggest goals in Dungeon Defenders. Will I really be able to beat the Summit, the hardest traditional map in Dungeon Defenders, on medium difficulty insane to wave 15? Sorry, not insane. Medium difficulty survival all the way to wave 15. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I don't think there's a dragon fight, which is super nice, and that'll help me a lot, but this will probably be a very long, treacherous journey. With wyverns coming in on the very first wave, let's collect our mana and see what towers we need to build. This map is much darker looking than I remember, but I think it really stands out in Dungeon Defenders because of that. I think there are a lot of light and brighter green maps in Dungeon Defenders alongside a lot of these darker maps, but I always kind of call out, I love the maps that have either an overarching dark theme with bright things thrown in, like the lava here, or overarching light maps with dark corners or very, very dark sort of parts of the map thrown in here and there. I think that extreme contrast just really appeals to my eyes and my senses. Those will always be my favorite in Dungeon Defenders. Honestly, the mining complex we just talked about earlier is a really great example of this. A very, very dark map overall, but with those bright gems socketed around the rocks and sort of stalagmites all over the place. All right, with that chest, that's all the mana collect. Let's head back to the center and get a game plan going. All right, simple stuff first. I'm going to go ahead and just place a bouncer blockade probably at each of these little segments. Am I okay with one at each of these? Probably. I know I've done slice and dices here in the past. These might get slice and dices here later on, but for now, we're going to rock with that. These staircase won't need anything. This staircase would like something at some point, but it doesn't necessarily need anything immediately. This place is also going to get a bouncing blockade right there at the bottom of the staircase. I think that should do. Same with over here. If I could click the right buttons, there we go. And then for the wyverns coming in, I'm going to need some sort of harpoon action. Now, I believe the wyverns will be coming from this zone. I'm trying to think what my best option is going to be here. Do I want to go this way, this route, and sort of put one facing down this direction, but also being able to hit the wyverns? Or do I want to have stuff directly on the wyverns? You know what? We'll do 3 different harpoons here. We'll do one on each side like this, facing down that route, but also getting in some nice wyvern range, as well as placing a nice harpoon in the center here, which will help take care of the bottom door there, as well as wyverns coming in. I feel like that's probably good, but you know what? We have extra mana, so let's go ahead and also place some towers over here, aka one right here, which will essentially do the same thing. Take care of wyverns coming in from this direction, as well as clearing up this side. And we have some more mana. We'll do the exact same thing over here. All right, perfect. We have... how much more mana left? What can I see? 100 mana left. You know what? We'll do one bowling ball turret over here for good measure. What angle is the best? I'd say probably up close and personal like this is going to be the best. We'll do one crossing paths over here. All right, that should be good. Let's jump into it and see how the first wave goes. Should be pretty easy. We're starting on wave 5 out of 25. I just realized, wow, wait, that's actually crazy. So we're starting survival on wave 5. We have to get to wave 15, so it's actually only like, what, 10 or 11 waves of combat itself? That's much better than I expected. My starting mana is going to be at 5.05 million. I'm only on medium difficulty. I don't think my, starting XP, excuse me. I don't think my starting XP, I don't think I'll get that much XP from this map, but I could be mistaken. If I do, that would be fantastic news. I do want to start grinding XP a lot more seriously. I'm probably going to have to start doing just really boring Glitter Helm hard runs over and over and over again, something like that to truly grind XP. I really do like the idea of completing goals and challenges that I have along the way while grinding XP. But I'm reaching a point where there are so many goals and challenges that either I'm stuck in the middle where that's a beautiful light. Every goal or challenge either gives me very little XP, stuff like just medium difficulty, like survival to wave 15, kind of whatever, or stuff is too hard for me, aka the Halloween Spooktacular 2 map that you need like level 95 for, or a lot of the maps that need level 80 requirement, level 90 when I'm a measly level 71 still. I have a very, very long way to go. So I'm really stuck in this sort of middle ground period where I do feel like it might be time to grind a little bit, which I don't mind the grinding at all. I actually am a huge fan of grinding. I play mostly grindy games for that reason. However, grinding does not make for the most interesting YouTube content. So maybe I'll plan that grinding for a day when I have a lot of ranting to do and I'm just kind of in the mood to talk. All right, with this one last orc left, this wave was taken care of pretty uber easily. Now he is stuck over here, so we'll go help him out a little. I got you, buddy. No worries, no damage taken. Perfect. Got that bowling ball tower holding down the fort. Let's head over here. Do another bowling ball turret over here. I do think that the bowling ball turrets, when going down the staircase like this, end up just being really powerful. I assume it's because the staircase helps their trajectory and just helps them move faster. I would guess. And it kind of helps them hit more enemies and just sort of, I don't know. Whenever you place a bowling ball facing a downhill section, it seems to be very good. But whenever you place a harpoon, in a neutral ground area, either going straight across or something of the sort, it does a lot better. I'm definitely more harpoon turret gang, but I still want to place cannonballs whenever it's appropriate. Like maybe in this location, for example. So I'm going to go ahead and try to place a bowling ball here. I couldn't really fit one. We can put one there. That's fine. Even if ogres come, I do feel like my towers are strong enough. I should be fine to hold off against an ogre. He's going to be able to hit both of those, but I think I'm actually okay with that. I want the range. Still at 106 defense units out of 150, so doing really solid there. I'm trying to assess what is the thing that could make me lose this map. Is it ninjas jumping over? Is it certain shamans getting stuck? Like, what towers do I need to build to prevent the niche ways I can lose that aren't just like pure power and like being overwhelmed, of course? All right, but it's gonna be a long journey. I know I have a lot of mana to still build towers. I'm gonna go ahead and just honestly press G, start the next wave, and go grab these chests in the meantime. I'm starting to get little hitches of lag when playing this game. I don't know if it's just due to the consistent stopping and starting of recording, or if it's just the game itself. Obviously, the rain rendering is not the easiest thing in the world, but it's also not like Dungeon Defenders is the most graphically intense game to run. I don't know. This game is, I feel like, graphically super underestimated. I feel like this stylized... I feel like the graphics are actually very, very good. It's just stylized in a way that I personally love. But I don't have the technical know-how or like game development understanding to truly provide an argument there, so I'm not going to worry about that for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and... Should I just put bouncing blockades here? Yeah, some minions are starting to come over here. I'm probably just going to put a bouncing... should I just put a cannonball? I don't think many minions are going to make it over to the zone, is why I'm not worried about this. I think I'm just going to do cannonballs on both of these sides. There's very, very few minions that ever make it over here, so I'm just truly not worried about that. What I can also do is kind of put harpoons here This will provide backup over to this little alleyway as well as in that middle area. And I'll do the same on this side as well. All right, that wave complete. Build phase going into wave 7. I've only gained around, what, 0.02 XP so far. So I think it's like 20k or something if my math is at least semi-accurate to that of a kindergartner. Yeah, not a whole lot of XP. And this is kind of what I was talking about. This is, even though, you know, it's medium difficulty survival, like a really cool map, it's just, there's not a whole lot of XP to be gained here. I'm going to go ahead and just speed things up by jumping into the next wave. I don't see myself having any issues for the time being, but we'll keep an eye out for any problems that may arise. Grab whatever mana I can and probably start pumping upgrades since I haven't yet. But I do want to use my leftover. I still have some defense units that I probably should use, you know, before worrying about upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 harpoon towers, one there, and these will help me deal with wyverns and be a little bit of backup support, but mostly wyvern stuff. I'm going to place this one there. That should be good. Mostly geared towards these wyverns coming in. But as some might get distracted from this alleyway, I want the backup one to worry about the wyverns. So that now puts us at 144. What I'm going to go to do now is put a weird harpoon here just as sort of a backup if all things fail. You know what, that harpoon may bail me out of a really tricky situation. But now I'm at full defense units. Now it's pump and dump time for all the upgrades. This should be the last minion dead here in a second. It's another orc. I've had so many minions on so many maps. A lot of AI glitching recently as I've gotten into the later game. There we go. That wave complete. I'm probably going to go ahead and just start combat immediately going into wave 8. Since I'm pretty safe and ready, let's just go into it. I'll go around and grab the chests when I can during the combat phase itself. There we are, wave 8. With one more orc stuck up at the top. Actually, I took damage like an idiot, but that's okay. There's actually 2 more minions. There we go. Wave complete. Probably going to insta jump into wave 9 again. No problems at the moment. Wave 9. Let's spam our G key. We do our little dab from build phase into combat phase pretty much instantaneously. There we go. Now, I am excited to see what happens, or kind of worried to see what happens on wave 10. These waves have been really easy so far, but wave 10 should really be the decider. You know, once again, there should be a huge difficulty increase, and that'll really let me know how far I can take it in this map. Double ogres just spawned, so I might actually want to be a little more careful. Follow over to that location and see if I can help. They're both coming from the center here, so let's go over there and see what I can do. Plus, shamans are still on the way. I definitely should keep an eye on this. The ogres just seem, their AI seem to get busted by the harpoons, and they both just got obliterated. I'm going to take damage there. That's okay. They both got obliterated before they can even get to a staircase. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take it, but it is a little funny. Maybe I should put more upgrades into this harpoon turret. Maybe this harpoon turret is the real MVP of the map. Speaking of MVPs, during a pretty boring combat phase, this is probably the best kind of map to go ahead and add alt accounts to. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hop on my, maybe my Huntress, my Barbarian. I've been trying to level. You know what? I do want to start getting levels, though, on my Summoner. People keep telling me how good Summoner is. And don't worry, I can see how good the Summoner is. Let's see if I can do all of this. So this is what I'm hoping for. Okay. A lot of things just happened. This should be good. Now I'm going to switch over to F2, switch over to, and then switch F8. Okay. And if I do all this, my keybinds are not perfect, but if I do all of this and then press Control G to ready everybody up, I pretty much should just get free XP and levels across the board. Another wave being ended with a stuck NPC. Okay, Dungeon Defenders. Go smack them up and see all of our buddies spawn in. Let's see what happens here. Let me actually press F8 again so you guys can see everybody spawning in. There we go. The Summoner, the Barbarian, the chicken-wielding Huntress. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and not worry about any of them. And just go ahead and press F8. And then I think it's either Control G or Shift G. Let's try Control G first. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So we can have them all AFK in the center of the map, and you guys will gain your XP. We've got our Summoner at level 7. We've got our Huntress level 36. And our Barbarian level 50. Let's see how far we can take them. Only took me 36 episodes or so to learn this trick, but you know what? Maybe you can teach an old dog new tricks. Now, this is wave 10. This is the difficulty increase. We've got an ogre coming in as well. Not noticing any issues at the time being, but that could change as kobolds start running in to do explosive damage to my towers. A lot of mana over here I want to pick up. I want to make sure I head over to every ogre spawn to just grab the mana, honestly. I really should be grabbing more of it, upgrading whatever towers. My towers just don't have many upgrades at all right now, and I want to fix that. An ogre is coming from over here. Haven't seen that happen yet, so my harpoon's going to take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Oh, he hit me. That's okay, though. We're still doing enough damage to him to make it totally fine. A crystal is under attack, though. That's way less okay. I assume that was from a wyvern coming in. We got to buff up these guys then. Things definitely look a lot more difficult and definitely look like they could fail at this point. There's a shaman over here just getting off too much value, and I don't like that. We're going to pop our blood rage for a second, get as much damage off as possible, take out a shaman, make the world a better place, and there we go. Look at all those purple mana crystals out there. I need to pump out some upgrades so I can go grab all of that. It'll be the most satisfying grab of mana I've maybe ever seen. Not quite, but you know what? Pretty good. We'll grab it before it disappears. A lot of it just seems to be disappearing, so I need to make sure I get it just in time. Those guys have too much HP. It's not even worth me messing with them. Grab all the mana possible. A lot more minions are coming from this side of the map, so I definitely want to get upgrades on these defenses. Like this one, these guys don't have any upgrades. This one, this cannonball is upgrade free, and this guy's only level 1. The XP does seem to be upping a ton now that I'm on these later waves, like wave 10 plus, which is really good to see. 5 godly drops on the ground on the map right now. I've looked at that left side of the map. That's a really cool stat to see. We're going to make our way up here semi-safely. I've already taken damage. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go grab these chests. But I'm full mana, so I can't even grab the chest. Okay, I need to be pumping out upgrades. Here you go. Bouncer Blockade. You deserve this. So much more mana being dropped on the ground right now from all these minions. It's kind of absurd. I think I'll be able to get max upgrades on a lot of these towers pretty fast. This amount of mana is pretty disgusting. Look at all these kobolds coming from the center here. This is pretty nuts. I don't know if I can cut any of them off or just if the harpoons... I think the harpoons do just seem to be strong enough in these locations to take care of them, thankfully. But you know what? We could always upgrade them to show thanks. Now, this harpoon needs some more thanks. As you can see, all the mana being dropped because of these harpoons. These guys deserve some more upgrades. They've worked hard for them. A little low on HP here, but since I'm close to the end of the wave, I'm going to try to just tank it. And I should be able to get a full free heal in a second here. There we go. With that shaman down, the wave is complete. We'll go grab all the mana we can. Get a nice full free heal here and then prepare for wave 11. Should be pretty safe from this point forward, but I don't know. It might get a little more... Like, obviously, that difficulty spike was pretty big, but I don't see myself losing because of a spike like that, you know? I got max mana just from essentially looping around that middle section of the map. That is awesome to see. All right, with upgrades all around, I'm going to go grab some more chests. I'm going to take my time here. You know what? Grab all the chests. Grab all the mana and do whatever upgrades I can. Who am I kidding? I lied. Let's go ahead and jump into the next wave, fellas. Wish me luck. We'll see how it goes. Wave 11 of combat should be fine. Let's go grab these chests, since these are the hardest by far to grab during the actual combat wave, since I'll distract a lot of minions like this, and I don't want to... I want to avoid getting hit if possible. You know, get that extra 30% XP boost, but if it happens, it happens. Okay, well, it happened. These darn shamans keep hiding around the corner. You can see this one. I'm going to activate Blood Rage over here. They just hide around the corner in their little safe nooks and crannies, and they create such a problem for me. 1k HP on them. There we go. I just don't want to die if possible. Ooh. Looking, I'm just, just a little close. 30 HP. Oh, there's a kobold trying to explode on me. I think I'm dead. I mean, if he catches up at all, I'm probably just dead. Yep, that's okay. We made it, fellas. With a hefty respawn later, we're back in action. Only that sucks is I did lose a lot of mana there. I think I had like pretty much max mana in the bank, so that was unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and take care of another shaman. One shaman down is one good day. Let's go heal these towers and get some upgrades here if possible. I do so little damage in comparison to my towers at this point. I definitely want to be careful, and like a lot of my time is usually better spent just upgrading or healing my towers as opposed to even trying to do combat. But you know what, those shamans, man, they just make me want to go beat them up. So I don't know. We're okay though. There we go. We should be fine like this. The shamans will get dealt with in due time. Ooh, a giant blue crystal of mana over there. That was kind of cool to see. Put some upgrades in this harpoon as it clearly needs some help dealing with those wyverns. Look at this one. Wait a minute. This guy took some serious damage. That's not good to see. I want to go jump down here, grab some mana, fight my way out. How am I supposed to fight that guy with 15k HP? I do like a couple hundred per slice. I'm not winning that 1v1, okay? I know my strengths and weaknesses. Let's get that mana, head over here and get a full 3-star upgrade on this bad boy. I'm excited to see. You guys won't be able to see the level ups and how much XP I earn on these guys until the end, but I'll make sure to show you all the level up processes for all 3 or 4 of my characters. All right, there we go. Another wave of combat complete with pretty minimal problems. Some towers taking a little bit of damage here and there, but nothing to be concerned about. Lots of mana on the ground that I do want to try to abuse when possible here. Let's go ahead and get upgrades all around the place. I think a strategy I should entail, or sort of implement rather, more often is by upgrading my projectile towers first and foremost, and then actually keeping my like barrier towers, like the bouncer blockades, keeping those lower level for a little bit of time, and then kind of upgrading those as they need heals. I'll kind of show you what I mean a little more over in an area. This little section's a really good example. Do you see how my bouncer blockade is level 1 and these are both like level 3 and 4 or whatever respectively? I think this is actually really good. I think doing this is probably really powerful because upgrading a tower, upgrading a bouncer blockade heals it to full, and it's way faster in the middle of a wave. If I need to desperately heal a tower, upgrading is way faster than actually just repairing it. Even like in combat, build phase, whatever, it's just a faster process. So having that prepared is just super good. But anyways, that should be it for the preparation for this wave. Let's go ahead and jump into combat. Into wave 12 we go. 1,600 enemies coming in here. Definitely going to get a lot tougher than I expected heading up to wave 15. I thought it would get 1,600 at maybe wave 16, 17, 18, but nope. We're already at 1,600 enemies at just wave 12. Wait a minute, something really bad's happening. Is this a... What happened? Wait. Are there multiple wyverns on multiple crystals? Oh, no, I have to blood rage. No, come on. Do I lose like this out of nowhere? Do my crystals really not have enough? Are you kidding me? Wyvern support? That's insane. Also, this area took a shit ton of damage from an ogre coming in and just ravaging. Dude, that was nuts. I almost lost. Okay, I need to... What the heck happened? Okay, these towers need infinitely more support then. What happened over here? Was it I assume it was an ogre. Okay, I'm not going to make it to wave 12 at this point. I need to actually buckle up and play better. I thought I could watch a little YouTube video and kind of meme around in the middle of survival, but that was not at all the case. I was wildly mistaken. Okay, my bad, Dungeon Defenders. I'm sorry. You're first and foremost now. I will not multitask with you again. Apologies, because I almost tanked a lot of that. Wow. I need to get upgrade on that one. Possible. Man, this is going to be... Ugh, this is kind of tough to salvage, man. I need a lot of mana for these upgrades, for these heals. A lot of shamans coming in here. I guess for that first bit, too. I shouldn't be watching something. I shouldn't be distracted during that first section, The first flood is easily the scariest part, of a map. But, like, this guy needs a nice heal. We'll go ahead and pump that onto him. I gotta watch out for ogres. I gotta respect the map a little more. Respect a little more ogres. Respect the wyverns a little more. Thankfully, these crystals will heal in between waves, but they took pretty disgusting damage there. As long as we didn't lose, that's all that matters. And on medium difficulty, we will get the heals in between waves, which is nice. And this area did just take such a beating, though. I have to get upgrades over here as well. And with these upgrades costing essentially max mana, it's not exactly easy to do that. I'm trying to not worry about it for the time being, since I feel like these areas need it more. But it's pretty sketchy. Let's go ahead and put one here. And we'll grab all the mana we can. Okay, this harpoon healed up and triple upgraded as well. 480 HP, no problem. I'm just looking to collect mana slightly safely, please. Okay, this area has taken a fair bit of damage. If I can get some mana and live, it'll be a perfect way for me to heal it up. There we go. Easy peasy. Finally, some 3 stars over here. Ignore the flashing red screen like I'm like a low HP Pokemon in Fire Red. I'll be fine, I promise. I just need to collect mana and heal my towers, not myself. There we go, 1240, just enough mana for an upgrade. Let's head over, heal these towers, and give them 3 stars while we're at it. We'll go ahead and go for the bowling ball. I don't know what's hitting this tower. I thought it was wyverns, but I feel like it might be like shamans or something hitting it from range, which is a little bit of a pain, but if that tower goes down... I was going to say I feel like it's not the worst thing in the world, but I feel like if that tower goes down, I actually might insta-lose to the wyverns coming from the center. So it might actually be the end of the world if that tower goes down. That's actually incorrect. Almost enough mana for another 3-star, but I have to not take damage from these kobolds you just hear screaming and running in. Okay, there we go. Enough mana, barely. Let's make our way safely over. All right, so with this bouncer blockade healed, that's going to give me full 3-star over here, and as well as it being fully healed up, that's a really good sign at 214 HP, no problem. About to finish the wave here, 1650. There's another ogre stuck. Now, the issue with this ogre being stuck is if I go get hit by him like once or... Okay, he insta-dies from a... There we go. Perfect, that works. Thanks, Dungeon Defenders. Wave 13 is what we're heading into. Not in a very comfortable position, but, you know, we're still doing it. We made it here. I think the only 2 towers that are damaged are these ones over here. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a upgrade on the bouncer and just a heal. A simple heal on that. And then other than that, I think everything's good. I might want to use this time period to actually go, like, put some XP into my pet or maybe even upgrade some of my gear since it's really cutting it close here. All right, does my pet have any XP or levels I can give to it? Yes, it does. We're going to go into HP, man. We've got 2 levels, 3 levels. Nice. Okay, 4 levels? Okay, nice. We'll take that with the giraffe up to level 15 now. I always say the Huntress has the best weapons and the coolest looking gear, and I always stand by it. Let's put a few levels into this weird little shield item. We'll go, because what I want right now is tower HP. So we're going to go ahead and dump 75k mana, 275 for the next level. I know I have a bunch of mana, okay, but I am a cheapskate, okay? Anything else I can go around and level up really quick? Let's see. These are all max level. My sword could get some levels, 172k per. You know what? We'll dump 2 levels. What's my total mana at? 42 million mana at the moment. I want to dump 210k more there. No, I don't think so. This was 320k per level up, 200 per level up. We're jumping around to see what the cost of level up. This is, you know what? This is 90k for a level up. Okay, I'll go ahead and go into tower HP, and now it's 300k. Okay, I'm done now. My current stats are looking like 194 tower HP, 275 tower damage, 124 AoE, and 195 attack rate. And with that, I think I did everything I possibly could. Let's jump into this next wave with Control G, and I'm going to really focus and just see what I can do to help here. With those weapons consumed at the end of that wave, it put me at plus 160k mana, which was pretty cool to see. It kind of takes care of at least one upgrade there, which you know is something. It's something nice. But let's go ahead and just see what we can do around the map, because I want to help out wherever I can, because this is obviously getting kind of sketchy. I feel like I really could lose if I'm not careful here. If I don't follow ogre spawns, if I don't watch the wyverns and actually pay attention, I think I really could lose. So no more YouTube videos until this is done with, unfortunately. I'm gonna come over here and pump some upgrades or heals into this, healing whatever I can, wherever I can, whatever spare time I have should be pumped into heals. Now, where is that ogre coming from? We've got an ogre over here. This area should be safe to cover it. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and put an upgrade into this. I'm going to watch this area. I might even go for... Oh, I stopped the upgrade. You know what? I might go for a Blood Rage and distract the ogre. He has almost 1,000,000 HP. I'm going to Blood Rage, come over to him, try to distract him where necessary. If I can get him to turn and take less damage on my towers, that's huge. He's at 400k at the moment now. His HP is going down, but he's doing a fair bit of damage to my towers in the process. 200k HP, 100k HP right there, 40k, 30k, 20k. Ogre down, but at the cost of some fair HP on my towers. Thankfully, once your towers are 3-star leveled up, they are a lot easier to heal from what I found, which is really, really, really nice. They heal so much faster. They take less mana to heal, it seems like, a 3-star. I could be making that up, but it definitely seems like that to me. Looking like no problems elsewhere on the map, thankfully. Maybe that wyvern situation was just a fluke, but that was really scary. This level 1 bouncer blockade has hilariously not taken any damage, which you love to see. Those cannonballs are just taking care of that area. All right, I've been on this side of the map for this entire wave. Let's go ahead and head over to the next section and see where I can help out at. I'm kind of dealing with the first part of the flood pretty well, so it seems like this wave should be pretty safe for me. A lot of wyverns coming in over here, though. The 3 stars, taking care of them, though. That's what you want to see. We're going to 3-star upgrade this bouncing blockade here, since it seems to be taking a little bit of damage. So much mana over here, though, as well. We're going to come in here, swing around, and grab our rewards, aka all the purple mana. Literally got to max, like, full mana off of that, just going through that little alleyway, which was nuts. That was a ton of mana on the ground over there. Now I'm going to come over here and put a max upgrade into this you know what? I was going to do the bowling ball turret, but nope. The harpoon is better. It hits the wyverns. It hits the alleyway over here. And this area does seem to be struggling. I feel like getting full 3-star upgrades on this would help out a ton. Max mana yet again. More upgrades on our harpoons. That's what I want to see. I do want to get a max upgrade on this bouncer blockade slash bowling ball turret in a sec here, since they are taking some damage, but that should be... I don't need to rush to do that, I don't think. We'll go ahead and back them off a little bit. 1k, I think the 200 more mana I can go for that upgrade. This harpoon does seem to take damage occasionally, though. We're going to go ahead and go for a heal on it. Only 17 mana to fully healed up. And you know what? I'm just on healing maintenance and such. I am going to watch some YouTube for the rest of this wave. Okay, never mind. I'm having some problems over here with wyverns. More wyverns, man. Causing problems. Okay, I assume what happens is a flood happens and the harpoon turrets just can't take care of the wyverns and the minions here, and they just need a little bit of support. You know what? A little bit of emotional support. Say, you know what? You're doing great, towers. You're doing great. You know, your harpoons are very nice and powerful. You can do it, guys, okay? So if I just come give them some emotional support, maybe some heals here and there, probably should fix that problem. This should be the last part of the wave. A bunch of kobolds and just goblins. Everything coming in from the center section. Just a bunch of fodder, essentially. A bunch of minions just running in to die for the most part. Kind of brutal. Let's go ahead and get max upgrades on all of our harpoons, though. 1,900 minions defeated this wave. Kind of crazy to see. Another orc caught over in the exact same spot. You pondering over there, buddy? I'm honestly going to spend my time like grabbing whatever mana I can until he kind of just, you know, KOs himself. It does seem like whenever a minion gets glitched and they kind of just run through a corner for long enough, the game is smart enough to like auto kill them, which is really, really cool. That's really good to see. I wonder if that can be abused in some way. And if you can, that'd be really funny. I don't think so. But it'd be very, I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me too much if you could like place towers in a certain way to like guide all minions coming out of the doors to like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of crazy, but very possible. There we go. Wave complete. I think this might be the very last combat wave, correct? If I survive wave 14, it'll give me the wave 15, you know, achievement and pet unlock. I love this nice little diabolical circle here lighting up every so often. Is really cool to see. I do want to try to make it past wave 15 if possible. I'll grind here all day if I need to. I don't think I'll make it very far, but I'll try my darn best. I think I'm gonna do something kind of funny. I'm gonna go sell this harpoon. Well, not really, honestly. It's probably kind of smart. I'm gonna sell this harpoon and just place it over here because I'm literally getting no benefit from that harpoon being there, obviously. And it was kind of like a backup harpoon, but I feel like it actually could be useful and like better served if actually placed over here in the center, since the center has issues, but each side, these guys aren't even like 1-star leveled up and they're just never taking damage. They're totally fine. I hilariously don't have that much mana this build phase though, so I'm probably going to grab these 2 chests. I'm going to go ahead and just press Control G now and jump into possibly the final wave. So here we are into wave 14. I'm really excited. Make sure to stick around and see how many level ups all of my heroes gain throughout this process. I went from 5.05 million XP on my Squire up to 5.32 now, so some really solid XP there. We're going to follow that ogre spawn, make sure I'm paying attention. He's coming from the center down here. Now, this harpoon should be able to deal with him pretty safely and kind of wig out his AI, but we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, here comes the ogre. We'll see. The second ogre is also coming from the middle section, so we'll see. You know what? I'm going to try to distract the ogre a little bit, draw his attention. Pop Blood Rage, see if I can just do a little bit of annoying here. Let's come around. Pop Blood Rage again. I can't. It's on cooldown. We'll deal with this shaman a little bit. I don't want him to heal. There we go. That's fine. That's plenty. Let's see if both ogres... So there's an ogre on each side. There's one ogre coming from over here. I don't want shamans to be able to heal him. That's my greatest concern. So if I can actually distract the shamans while he gets taken care of by the towers... Yep, he gets taken care of super easily. Not even a problem, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, that shaman is kind of... there's a second ogre in the same exact spot. I didn't know that. I'm going to be totally honest. And my camera angle is kind of getting messed up here. I don't want to die here. It's probably better... Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to deactivate my thing. I'm pretty sure... Oh, the wyverns as well. Okay, this is what happens. I see what happens. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. We're fine. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I have to heal or I'm going to die. And if I die, I lose? Okay. Please, please, please. Come on. It's one wyvern. It's one wyvern. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe I lose to the one wyvern that I don't have enough hero damage to kill. Oh, man. Some of these losses on video are so painful. 1 hour on that map just to lose. You're so close, though. So close. I guess close only matters in horseshoes. But you know what? Man, at least I can go through all these heroes now and appreciate the upgrades I got, the level up. So we'll go ahead and do that one by one. Starting with our Huntress, who already had a level up heading into it. Level 36. Now at over 1,000,000 XP. 40 points to spend. Starting level 30 up to 44. So we gained, what, 8 levels? 8 levels on our Huntress there. That's, you know what? Very happy with that. Very cool to see. Man, so many points to distribute. We'll take it. Next up, let's do our Barbarian next. Probably the least amount of levels, obviously, since he's already level 50. Up to level 54, so 4 levels gained on him. I want speed into him, actually. We're going to pump... We'll put 7 here. Make it 260 even. And then pump the rest into speed. There we go. 79 speed on him. Up to level 54. And I'm sure our Summoner... I'm excited to see Summoner. People have been asking me to build a Summoner forever. And Summoner is obviously great to build, but I want to learn him, actually, you know, properly. So... up to level 25 from 7. We will take it. Now, I do not know what the best... I really, really don't know what the best stats to put into this kind of thing is. Put into the Summoner. Obviously, towers and maybe some abilities. I don't know how good his abilities are and such. I'm going to just pump into up to 10 HP. I have 57 points to spend. Okay. I'm gonna put 7 here. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just gonna spam click, honestly, because that is so many points to spend. I'm gonna put most into damage, like this. Put more into HP. There we go. That's my strategy. There you go. Very high IQ, very big brain strategy right there on how to distribute my points on my Summoner. But with that, I think I gotta call it a pretty long episode, pretty big loss. One day we'll be able to take it down for sure. A lot of progress made still across multiple heroes, which is really cool to see in one episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed while playing Dungeon Defenders in the background yourself. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it, dislike if not, and subscribe for daily videos until 1,000 subscribers. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno.